first time in a long time, I'm releasing a shitpost video. This one right here. Like, you don't understand. I wish I had the time I had 2-3 years ago when I first started making videos on this channel. I would just make videos every day about whatever, whenever. I had so much free time, but I really just don't these days. It sucks. I'm honestly proud of myself for keeping this whole show going for as long as it has been. Cause like I asked myself when I first started, dude, how long am I gonna be making videos on this? And I just thought to myself, well, I guess, I suppose I'll just keep going until I get bored. And honestly, I just have never gotten bored. So that's why we're still here. Anyways, I don't really expect that many people to care about what I think, but it's my channel and I can do what I want. So yeah, I mean, this video, as you read by the title, my dream matchup for every sport I watch. And if you want to, you can go ahead and share your dream matchups as well in the comments. I'd love to read them, love to see what you guys want. Tell me why as well. We're gonna be getting into this one, all right? So we'll start it off with baseball, the MLB. My dream World Series matchup is undoubtedly Rays versus Marlins. A Florida matchup for the championship, that would be awesome. But it would only be awesome to Marlins and Rays fans, because if you aren't a fan of either of those teams, you probably think that Florida doesn't care about baseball and that neither city deserves the championship. While I might agree that the Marlins are struggling with fan attendance, I would disagree with the Rays because of their poor location. Every year I consistently see support throughout this area for the Rays. I mean, we have a lot more fans than the attendance shows, I promise you that. But for the Marlins, I mean, what are their excuses? They have a brand new multi-million-dollar stadium right next to downtown Miami. I mean, they don't really have any excuses for their attendance issues. The Rays have plenty of excuses. Main one being stadium's 45 minutes away from downtown Tampa, and most of the Tampa population is like the surrounding 15 miles of downtown Tampa, which is even further away from Tropicana Field. So, I mean, for me personally, it takes an hour to get there. Let's not get sidetracked here. That is my dream World Series matchup, a Citrus Series Florida showdown. As somebody who grew up and is still living in Florida, I love this place. I love living here. And every year I look forward to the Citrus Series between the Rays and the Marlins. The theme is just so dope. Marlins versus Rays. You have like two sea creatures going at it. It's just such a Florida vibe, you know what I mean? I don't expect a lot of people to understand, because a lot of people aren't from or don't live in Florida, unlike me. But I just love the whole vibe of it, man. I think a Florida showdown, Rays versus Marlins, would be awesome. That is my dream World Series matchup. On to hockey. Unlike baseball, both Florida teams play in the same conference, so it is not possible for a Panthers versus Lightning Stanley Cup final. So, with that being said, my dream Stanley Cup final would have to be my beloved Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Vegas Golden Knights. And you know what? Both those teams are in the Final Four right now. Both of them are in the conference finals. So there is a chance that could happen this year. And Vegas just scored. You hear that? Looks like Vegas is up 2-0. Yes, but Vegas versus Tampa in the Stanley Cup final is my dream, and I'll tell you why. Obviously, I'm a diehard Lightning fan. So the Lightning, that's a no-brainer. But why the Golden Knights? Everything about the Golden Knights has just always been badass to me. Myself, I've been to Vegas quite a few times, and I love that place. Love the city. It's a great place, and their fans are very deserving of a professional sports team. Can't really say the same thing about the Raiders. I don't like the Raiders, but the Golden Knights are my favorite Western Conference team. So yes, I love the city. I've been to Vegas multiple times, so that's a reason there. Another reason is I love the theme of the team. I love the organization. I love the jerseys, the colors. Everything about the Golden Knights is badass. One of my favorite bands, Imagine Dragons. I've been an Imagine Dragons fan for 8 years now, so I've kind of watched their rise to fame. It's crazy, but they're all from Vegas. Some of the band members are Golden Knights fans. I don't think some of them care for sports or hockey, but I think a couple of them at least are fans of the Vegas Golden Knights. So that the band is from Vegas, and one of my favorite songs they've ever made is Whatever It Takes. And they performed that song in Game 2 of the 2018 Stanley Cup Final at T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, and that was just so cool to me. One of my favorite bands singing one of my favorite songs at a Stanley Cup final game. So that made me like the Golden Knights even more. So kind of random, I know, but Vegas is my favorite Western Conference team, and I think it'd be dope to see the Lightning Blue on that Vegas white and gold in a Stanley Cup final matchup. So there's my dream Stanley Cup final right there, Vegas versus Tampa. If you're a basketball fan, I'm sorry. There's going to be no NBA championship dream because I don't really watch basketball, and even if my team, the Thunder, were to make it to the finals, I still probably wouldn't watch some of the games just because I cannot get into basketball. It's too predictable. You have two or three superstar teams every year that go undefeated in the playoffs, and it's just, to me, it's too predictable. And it's hard to get into it when you have a team that's not one of those superstar teams that you know probably won't win a final for years. All that's left now is the NFL dream matchup. I think this will please all of my subscribers, at least 90% of them. That's right, I'm talking my dream Super Bowl matchup has got to be, without a doubt, Kansas City Chiefs versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Has to be, without a doubt. Pretty self-explanatory. I was raised a Chiefs fan by my family who grew up in Missouri, with their local team being the Kansas City Chiefs, of course. I can understand, right, why people would think I'm a bandwagon. Two Tampa teams and then the Chiefs, really, the Super Bowl champion Chiefs, the Patrick Mahomes Chiefs. Yeah, it's sus. I get it, but trust me, I've grown up a fan of the Chiefs, and I started watching the Chiefs when we had Matt Castle. That sucked. Yeah, I mean, why the Bucks? Come on, I live in Tampa. Most of my friends are Bucks fans. My favorite team versus my hometown team. What is there not to be loved about that from my perspective? Right, the only thing that would suck is if the Bucks beat the Chiefs. Then I would not like the Bucks so much anymore. But no, as of right now, I've always kind of liked the Bucks. I've always kind of like cheered for them quietly, like, cause you know, different conference than the Chiefs. It's not bandwagoning. I can root for them a little bit to do good, just because, you know, they're my hometown team. I want to see them do good. Obviously, I don't want to see them win the Super Bowl, but you know, I like when they succeed. Chiefs versus Bucks, that is my dream Super Bowl matchup. You know, a lot of people think that's a possibility this year. So I think Tom Brady is just too old. I don't see the Bucks turning it around to the point where they make the Super Bowl in 1 year. I don't see it happening. But if it does happen, I'd love to see it. Anyways, with that being said, this is your favorite YouTuber on all of YouTube. Chiefs, Rays, Bolts. Thank you for watching this little shitpost video. I wish I had the time. I really wish I did to make as many of these as I used to. But the unfortunate truth is that being an adult now, a lot of stuff that I wish I wouldn't have to do, but I just have to. Anyways, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Again, let me know what your dream matchups are in the comments below. I'd love to hear why. I'd love to hear what you have to say. See you in the next one. Peace out.